Hi, I'm Joe Facciano. In this segment, we're going to talk about practical tips for being in networking situations. Now, what do I mean by that? If you've ever been to a lot of business and networking events, you've met one of the people I'm going to talk about right now. And there's some very simple tricks to not being like them. So first of all, like we've talked about before, you want to have an engaging smile from the minute you walk in the room. You want to work the room and engage with as many people as possible while you're in the room. But here are some tricks to make sure that you come off with a good impression. Number one, this is your right hand. Don't touch anything with your right hand that you're going to be rubbing on somebody else's right hand when you shake it. Okay? If you have a cold drink, hold it with your left hand so that your right hand is warm and dry when you shake somebody else's hand. If you're eating cocktail shrimp, eat with your left hand so that you have a warm, dry right hand when you shake somebody's hand. You would not believe how it feels to shake a cold, damp, sweaty hand. So one of the things you want to do is to make sure that you don't have that. What I try to do is I keep my right hand in my right pocket a lot of the time as I'm walking around the room. And as I pull it out to shake somebody's hand, I'm actually wiping my hand on my pocket before I do so. I try to always have a nice, warm, dry hand when I'm shaking other people's hands. Again, it might sound trivial, but imagine if you're shaking a cold, wet hand. Nobody likes to do that. Also, when you do approach somebody, look them right in the eye. Make sure that when they tell you their name, you listen and repeat it back. And if it's a more difficult name to pronounce it and say, "Did I say that right?" And let them correct you. Okay? There's nothing that a person likes to hear more than the sound of their name pronounced properly back to them. So be that person. "Hello, what was your name? Oh, did I say that properly? Yes? Great." It's an important way to engage people, and it makes them feel important too. Again, what we're trying to do is build rapport. And having a nice, good handshake, warm and dry, pronouncing somebody's name back to them properly and making sure you cared enough to get it right, these are ways to build rapport. And rapport builds trust, and hopefully trust builds your customer base.